This is like my first playthrough with Albania. I'm just gonna decide to play like through every single team. Like I've done that like quite a few times already. I randomised the draw. Like, so obviously these aren't the real groups that. Whereas this is obviously the 2014 game, which I actually prefer this one more than the up to date FIFA's, and I think the gameplay is a lot more realistic and things like that. But I'll show you the European groups quickly. Obviously, Group A. I'm obviously not playing any of the friendlies. Like I've played them off camera. Like the reason why I play them is to try and improve my squad and that a bit. But I'll show you the friendly results. Yeah, that was my first game, so I started off with a 4-2 win. Then I was 1-0 down to come back and get a draw against Poland. This was a game that I was winning 4-1 and at half time, and I didn't deserve to be 4-1 up. Like they had a host of good chances, and my goalkeeper made some good saves, and three quick goals put me like 4-1 up before half time. And then they ended up pulling one back with a shot that my goalkeeper saved, but it ended up going into the back of the net, and it was given as an own goal. And then they scored another goal with like 20 minutes to go to make it 4-3, and that was like how it finished. Then that was my first defeat. I lost to Hungary 2-1. Like I was the better team in that first half, and Hungary came out and I was the better team second half, and they took their chances. They took a 2-0 lead before I actually got a goal back. And then I ended up losing this game 1-0, and I absolutely dominated from start to finish. Like when they scored, it was totally by the run of play. It was like the 33rd minute, and I had a host of good chances. Like I think I had like 22 shots and like 7 on target, and now I only had like 3 shots and 2 shots on target. And yeah, so it's a good job that was only a friendly, I suppose. But that was a game I definitely shouldn't have lost. Like I even had shots like hacked clear off the line near the end of the game. I hit the bar. Like yeah. Then well, I battered Norway 5-1, which all 5 of my goals came in the second half, because they took the lead like by the run of play completely. Like after 33 minutes, another game that I was dominating but not taking my chances, and they ended up scoring from a set piece like after I dominated the game. And then I ended up beating South Africa 2-1. They took the lead, but I ended up scoring like straight away. So that was like the third game running that I conceded the first goal. And then I was actually playing this game, but the game kind of got stuck and I couldn't be asked to play it. So this was the only one I actually simulated. And obviously I kept a clean sheet, but I didn't actually play this game. Like I was 3-1 up at the time when the game decided to crash. This was in the middle of when I was making my substitutions. Now it was like in the 70th minute. I was winning 3-1. It was 3-0 at half time, but they scored like straight away in the second half. And then obviously it crashed, and yeah, I'm surprised I won that game. Like that was a game that they was the better team, like completely. Like I couldn't really get out of my half, but I ended up winning it like late on with a late penalty. That I did score first in that game, and even after I took the lead in that, uh, they were still like more or less like the better team in that, and they had an injury as well. They started Negredo, they brought on Soldado. Soldado got injured straight away by, I don't know how he got injured. My goalkeeper came out, got the ball, and then Soldado somehow got injured. Like, I never conceded a penalty or anything like that, but then they ended up bringing on Fernando Torres, and well, he ended up scoring like with his first touch, and that was like in the 65th minute. So I held out Spain for like the 65th minute. Obviously, I'm turning down the commentary. Which this is definitely my hardest game, and I'm not really expecting to win this game. But it's mainly my other games that I need to try and focus on winning. Some of these teams, by the way, have players that like I created. I have a feeling this is going to be a bit of a hammer fist, because last time I played Portugal, I ended up losing 6-2 with Netherlands. That was only a friendly as well, because I'm currently doing a Holland campaign, but off YouTube at the minute. I will be doing one when I get to it, like for YouTube one, but I'm playing for every single team in order. See, my passing's terrible. Obviously, I should just mainly forget about this game and focus on winning the other games. But I don't really want to get battered, though, to be honest. If I lose the game, I hope it's only like 1 or 2-0 or 3-0. Like, I don't really want to lose like by more than 4 or more than 3. But I do want to try and win this game. But I do play on Legendary, by the way. Like, normally I'd play on Ultimate, but obviously back then they didn't have no alternate setting. My goalkeeper, okay, no, I thought my goalkeeper was gonna get that, but he didn't, but he did this time. I mean, so far I've not conceded yet. I mean, obviously I decided to create Diego Jota, but I had to delete a player to create him, and that was like after like what happened and stuff. A lot of teams have got created players. I've got a created goalkeeper that played for Brentford, but I don't know what team he's at now. But he was playing for Brentford though, like last season, but he didn't really get much game time. Only because he's actually a decent goalkeeper. Well, I thought it makes sense to create him, because on this, Albania's goalkeeper's like only like 70 rated, like as their like best goalkeeper. And that goalkeeper Albania's currently got ain't too bad a goalkeeper actually. Yeah, because last time I played Portugal and I lost 6-2. That was also when Ronaldo scored a hat-trick against me. I mean, obviously there's no way realistically I'm gonna win this game, but I mean, a point would definitely be a good result, especially away from home. But it would be nice to go on and win the game. But obviously it's going to be an extremely difficult match. Okay, offside. I mean, this is actually one of my favourite FIFA games, and all because I like the fact of playing as different countries and stuff like that. See, because this gameplay is also a lot more realistic, because 9 times out of 10 on like the up-to-date FIFAs and that I play, like at the minute I play FIFA 23, and sometimes it's just too easy to walk past their defence and stuff like that, but it's not actually that simple just to walk past their defence. I mean, sometimes you can, and sometimes you can get a goal from it, like straight from kickoff sometimes, but not as frequently, like not very often, especially when you're up against like good defenders. Like when I'm up against like Pepe, for an example. I mean, this hasn't been a bad start. I mean, 0-0 after half an hour. And obviously Portugal's definitely look like coming forward. Ronaldo with a shot from distance, but I mean it'll be good to try and take this into half time. Like a draw would be a good result, and obviously a point wouldn't be a bad result. Fuck. And obviously sometimes like playing on legendary and that, sometimes it's definitely crucial to try and keep the ball a bit better than what I have. I have got handballs on this, by the way. I thought I'd point that out. Including penalties and all, which can be quite annoying sometimes, but I keep it that way because it keeps it realistic. And I like my games being realistic. I mean, obviously you do concede quite annoying penalties because of it, but you also get penalties that, you know, on the other hand, would probably be annoying for themselves, I guess. So it works out both ways, like it would do in real life, where you get a dodgy penalty. I've actually kept the ball quite solid so far this game. It's half time already. I mean, I don't think I've actually had a shot yet. I don't really care what the other scores are in my group because I'm expecting to lose this game second half. Like, I don't really think I've had a shot yet. No, I've not had a single shot yet. I've actually had more possession though, but that's what I'm saying. It's crucial to keep the ball because the legendary can punish you and stuff. Which obviously I've not actually had a shot on target, but I've had shots at my goal, and I've not had a single shot yet. Which, well, no, it's not. No, right, that's good skill. No, that's a bad pass. Okay, I've won a phone. And not exactly what I wanted to do. See, my next game, I think my next game's Denmark after this, which is also potentially my next toughest fixture. The other teams I've got in my group are more winnable games. I've got Malta, Cyprus, and San Marino. As long as I win both of them games, like home and away against them sort of teams, and avoid defeats against Denmark, and then I might be alright maybe. Obviously, I'm definitely not expected to win the group. Obviously, I'll still be putting all these on YouTube, whatever happens, and in all these games, I'll still be doing recordings, even if it comes to like the last group qualifying game, and I've got absolutely zero chance of progressing, because some teams obviously I won't be qualifying, like San Marino for an example. I mean, I guess you never really know, and stranger things have happened. I always like press the X button like 3 times and stick to the like randomised sort of thing. So I like it like randomised. Back when this game was first came out though, I prevented a corner just. I think no, that wasn't a good tackle. I tried like hoofing the ball a bit further downfield to be honest, and then obviously I swiped him out. Like, I didn't really mean to do that. but that was a much better clearance. Oh, their first shot on target. I am going to make some substitutions in a minute, but I think I'd sooner try and defend the corner first because they have got some good players in the air like Ronaldo, Pepe, and they almost scored from a corner and all, which I don't know who that was that got that header. And they do take the lead. It has been coming. Now I'm going to make some substitutions. Obviously, I'm not really too worried about this game. I'm always expecting to lose this game, but I held out for 65 minutes and then a well-taken goal. I mean, 6 shots, 3 on target. I've not had a single shot on target yet. Not even a shot. So it has been coming. But I held out for over an hour on this. Like, obviously not all that hours, obviously not, but yeah. I know this is where the floodgates might open up a bit more. Yeah, it's too easy done, but that was a really good block. That was a vital block. I mean, it's definitely important to try and stay in this game for as much as I can because while it's still 1-0, you never know. That I've not really created any sort of chances at all. In fact, I don't even think I've really come out of their half until now. I almost picked on the loose ball. See, while it's still 1-0, I'm still in this. See, they're making mistakes and all. Sloppy pass. Oh. I don't like it sometimes when my own teammates get in the way. Oh, see, that's what I mean. It's not all over yet. We had a shot. I probably should have taken that shot earlier though. But that was my first attempt. Whether that counts as a shot on target or not, because it was blocked. But obviously, it's still like my first time I really got anywhere near him. It's offside. It might not have been offside, you know. Oh. Nah, that's not good. Jot out wide, Nani. Obviously, it looks like I'm going to lose this game, but it definitely hasn't been a hammering, that's for sure. I mean, even though that, yeah, they have dominated the game and they probably could have and should have been out of sight. That was a shot on target. I really thought I would have had a better chance of scoring hitting it first time. I think that was blocked. Yeah, that was blocked. You see, we've put in a proper good defensive shift in this game. We really have. Like, yeah, they deserve to beat it. They deserve to win this game, and that they have obviously been the better team. You'd expect that, but obviously, I think my players have played well. Even though I've done stupid passes like that at times, that's now gifted away possession. I think that's me that should have the ball. Yeah, let's try and see if I can create one last opportunity before the end of the game. Ronaldo's got the ball away. Nah, it's not going to happen. Yeah, well played. Obviously, the next game is important to definitely try and win. I mean, I only lost 1-0 to be fair. Like, I was playing against a good Portugal side, of course. And it didn't take, and it took till the 65th minute for them to score. But I did create some chances, like, after a good while of the game. You see, I've got Denmark next, which they won their first game 4-1. So that's going to be another, I think, tough test. Yeah, my next game is Denmark. I'm going to record that on the next episode, though, guys. I don't really do the training and that, but I'll see you soon.